So Rabbi Nachman's saying is that the main thing in life is to know, there's the nun of knowing, to know that we don't know anything at all. And even when we begin to understand that we totally don't get God because God's ways are so vast, there are millions of levels of consciousness and perceptions beyond even what we're aware of, things and that we're completely ignoramuses of. And even when we realize that we don't know, there are millions and eons of worlds and alamas elyonim and things that are happening that we completely have no idea. So this is what he says, atachlis hayediyah asher lo neda. And then he goes on to speak about tshuva, right? Because once you start seeing God is so big, a person writes them off and they start saying, right? They think, oh, I messed up. I did an avera, right? I did an avera. Must mean I can't serve Hashem, right? So Rabbi Nachman is explaining the whole secret of tshuva is that you made God small in your mind, but God is big. Right? So you think you know? You don't really know at all. Very easily you could come close to Hashem. And this is what he says, that your avonos are nasim schuyos, that in this contains sisrei nestoros. Now, I know I'm not even scratching the surface, right? This contains the secrets that in all our averos contains the transformative power of tshuva. That in the worst, most difficult, dark times in our life, there's a power of tshuva. That from the tekus, from the darkness, from the suffering that every person experiences on their own level, from the kinnos, from the calling out to God, from that comes the tikkun, right? From the calling out to God, from calling out to Hashem, from the depths of that place, from saying kinnos, right? From saying kinnos, there's a transformative energy that in those areas where there's a teku, there's a transformative energy in those areas where you're trying to understand how you ended up in that position in life and how you ended up so far down the path that you never imagined yourself being. From the teku, from the things in your life that you have no understanding of, how did I get here? How did I get to this deep, dark place? How did this happen to me? And why is this all happening to me? When you say kinnos, when you call out to God, the kinnos itself is what brings the tikkun. When you have that lack of clarity and when you're wondering, how did I get to this very, very far place? And you start calling out to God from that place and you're doing tshuva and you're asking Hashem, how in the world did I get there? That itself brings the tikkun. And this is what Rabbi Nachman said, what we started with, right? That teku is chaser nun. It doesn't have the tikkun. It's lacking understanding. But through saying kinnos, through saying lamentations on Tisha B'Av, through a person calling out to Hashem, that itself brings the tikkun. Right? That somehow the averis itself, the pain that a person feels from their own sins, from their own addictions, from their own anxiety, depression, and struggles, that pain itself is what brings the tikkun. It's turning mourning of sadness, of darkness, of depression. It's turning mourning into mourning to the morning of light. The transformative power of the pain that the person is feeling and making meaning out of that pain and taking your teku pain and taking the things that you don't understand in life and using them to say kinnos, to pour out to Hashem from the depths of your heart, that itself brings the tikkun. That itself brings the personal and national redemption that every individual and the world is so greatly desiring and so greatly lacking.